Hey, you. It's become something of a tradition for me around this time of year to share a few thoughts, a few tips for you and for me about how to navigate the holiday season ahead. Regardless of what holidays you celebrate, for many of us, we get to early January and kind of need to sleep for a month. I think that there is a way to at least mitigate that a little bit with a few tiny little tweaks. So here's 2 thoughts to share with you and how to navigate them in your life. Let them do them and you do you. Let them do them. One of my favorite sayings is don't go to the hardware store for milk. Don't go to the hardware store for milk. If I go to the hardware store looking for milk and then get pissed at the hardware store for not carrying milk, that is on me. They have told me they are a hardware store. That is where you go for hardware. Same is true for some of my friends and loved ones who maybe are a hardware store to my yoga studio. We're different folks. We're different stores. If I can show up to them for the store they are, that can radically change my experience of them and our relationship. I am convinced that one of the things we all want more than anything in life is to feel seen and accepted for who we are. We can offer that to our friends and loved ones by showing up with curiosity to the store that they are, not the store we wish they were. Let them do them. You do you. So just because you're embracing somebody as the store they are doesn't mean you should ignore the milk you need. What does that look like? That looks like you taking care of you. For too many of us in this season where routines get interrupted, maybe you're traveling, you're getting together with people you don't see very often, we tend to surrender all the ways we know how to take care of ourselves. I know what foods work for me, what drinks work for me, how much sleep works for me. I know how important it is for me to do some practices that help me stay aligned and centered and such, exercise, these different things. But I too often just forget about those entirely and discard them and then wake up wondering why I feel off. No matter where you are, you can find a way to do it in some way. Maybe not exactly the same way you work out when you go to the gym back home, but you can find some way to go for a walk or do some exercises in whatever room you're in. Maybe you like to meditate and stay centered and aligned in that way. Well, maybe you can't do that in the way you used to, but in just about every space you're going to go into, there's going to be a bathroom. You can go to the bathroom and take a minute for yourself in there and get yourself centered and focused. And on and on and on. You know how to take care of you. Find ways to do that, ways to honor the milk you need in your world. And in the moments when you make a decision to stay up later, to have that extra slice of pie, to have that extra beverage, give yourself grace. You were showing up to a moment, and a little weariness won't kill you in the end. Let them be them. Let you be you. One last thing, we hear a lot about division these days. So here's a thought. You have your beliefs, you have your opinions, you have your worldview. They're yours. Nobody can take them from you. However, again, setting aside, of course, I don't want you to be compromising or putting yourself in danger in a meaningful way. But if somebody shows up to you, a friend or loved one, with a different opinion, a different worldview, it's not a threat to your worldview. It is an opportunity to get curious and learn more about theirs. So use that opportunity. Ask some questions. Be curious instead. More exploring the aisles of who they are. So those are some thoughts that I hope will be useful to you this holiday season to keep a little bit more of the happy in the holidays, to arrive in January with a little bit more in the tank. Thank you so much for the privilege of your time, and thank you for those of you who've already checked out Yes and the new record, which is available for purchase and streaming everywhere. I can't thank you enough for, I just love how this is landing in people's lives. And so I'm so grateful for those of you who have checked it out. And when it calls you, I hope you'll check it out as well. If you're looking to reach out to me, I'm at yesbrianperry.com. Here's wishing you and yours a very happy gratitude week and a safe and happy holiday season ahead. Be good to you. Bye now.